Dr. DeSanto, a real success story here with Anna. I mean, is this a typical response that you're seeing? And comment how powerful this combination of modalities is working with people in recovery.
It really is. I mean, the first time I was shown the bridge device to use in my office, I was the same as her. There's no way that this is going to happen. I've seen videos on YouTube of how well it works. But when I saw it actually working, it's amazing. You were talking about the COWS scores, the withdrawal scores. They dropped from super high to almost zero in a matter of a half an hour to an hour.
I want to ask you, because a lot of us are hearing about this for the first time. I know it's newly FDA approved. It feels as though this is something that most people going through withdrawals should consider using. Is it getting out there so that most treatment centers are having access to a treatment like this? Or is it still so new that it's only now being discovered even by addiction specialists?
It is relatively new, and unfortunately, a lot of treatment centers are not using the bridge. And primarily because FDA approval, it's just brand new, insurances aren't covering it. And most treatment centers are requiring insurance payments now.
What about the implant? Is that readily available?
It is through my office. I mean, yes.
What about
yes.
across the country?
We're now training other doctors throughout the country.
And it lasts for 6 months, right?
It lasts for several months. We're still ongoing trials to hopefully get FDA approved.
But what happens after the 6 months? Like, do they have to get another one? Or because it's a great device, it's doing wonders for her. So I'm just curious, once, you know, the 6 months or 7 months or 8 months pass, what will happen with her cravings?
Well, as the implant wears off, we have several options. You know, if she feels comfortable in her sobriety, and that's the great thing about the implant. For the first 3 months, it reduces the physical cravings so you can work on the emotional and psychosocial aspect, which is imperative. I never do the implant without some sort of comprehensive program, and Anna's participating in that right now. We can also keep doing the implant. We can, you know, typically 3, 4, 5 months later, we can do another implant, and if we can get patients to about a year sober, the sobriety rates, lifelong sobriety rates, go skyrocketing. So
well, and I want
that is the finish line.
I want everyone to look at Anna one more time, because we've been saying all year long that the face of addiction could be your neighbor, could be your daughter, could be your best friend, because you bravely came here because you are one of the many faces of addiction, and no one would ever look at you and say, oh my gosh, she is someone caught up in the opiate crisis. But I also want people to look at your face because you are a success story right now. You've turned your life around, and we congratulate you, and hopefully you being here today gives a lot of hope to people at home who are watching, who may be suffering or may have a loved one. So thank you for sharing your story. We're going to have more information on our website about some of these new modalities.